The Pennsylvania prosecutor in the Bill Cosby sexual assault trial vows to retry the case. Judge Stephen O'Neill declared a mistrial on Saturday. The jury said it was, quote, hopelessly deadlocked after deliberating for 6 days. CBS News legal analyst Rikki Klieman is here. Rikki, good morning.
Good morning.
This is not over, this story. What happens next?
What happens next is the prosecution is very determined to retry this case, and so is the accuser, the alleged victim, Andrea Constant. What will happen is that the judge has said that he would like to go forward within 120 days. The lawyers will be brought to court. They will have a pretrial conference. There will be motions filed. They have 1 year by law to prosecute this case again, and we will expect to see it, and we will be back to cover it within a year.
Is it a possibility that other people might somehow try to get another criminal case going against Cosby?
No, too late.
Too late.
What you have is Andrea Constant is the only alleged victim whose case fell within the statute of limitations, which means that it was not time-barred by law. And so what you have is the prosecution is going to go forward with this case on these facts, and they will attempt to try the case as best they can, which, by the way, they did an excellent job the first time. The defense, on the other hand, is going to be raising a number of motions. They will go forward to try to relitigate everything that they have relitigated in the past, and they will probably not be successful because Judge O'Neill is going to have this case. It is assigned to him. So I expect him to abide by many of the same rulings that he has already issued.
Including not allowing other witnesses who have allegations against Cosby to testify in this trial.
Especially not allowing other witnesses. What you have is this. You have a number of other accusers. The prosecution wanted to call 13. The judge allowed them to call 1 in Kelly Johnson. And you have the same judge. So it would really not look to be very judicious if suddenly Judge O'Neill said, well, this jury number 1 could not reach a verdict by having 1 other accuser. So now let's let the prosecution have 13 or 2 or 3. I don't expect him to do that.
Do we know what happened in the jury room? Anybody come forward to say this is the way it was?
Not at this time. But one of the things about jury deliberations that we have to understand here, this jury was out for a longer period of time than the trial took to take place. So what you had is a jury that was struggling in one way or another. We don't know if it was 11-1 or 6-6. But what we do know is that there was an effort to persuade one another. The jury came back very, very early in the week saying that they were hopelessly deadlocked. What the judge did is he read them something that is called the Spencer charge in Pennsylvania. We know it as the dynamite charge. That's what we call it as lawyers. Or it's called the Allen charge in many places. What that basically says is, you are the best jury that there is. You should really hold on to your views and vote your conscience, but you should try to compromise. Defense lawyers hate that charge, and prosecutors love it.
Rikki Klieman, good to see you as always.